Good morning, students. Today we will do chapter number 3, Elements, Compounds and Mixtures. Today we will start with the topic Separation of Mixtures. Now, what is separation of mixtures? It is the process of separating the components of a mixture. Mixture has many components or constituents mixed in it. So the process by which we separate them is called separation of mixtures. Importance of separating the components. Why it is important to separate the components? First, it helps to extract the useful components. It removes the harmful and the undesirable components. And third, it is important to obtain a pure sample of substance. Depending on the states of the constituents present in a mixture, the mixture can be divided as solid-solid mixture, solid-liquid mixture, liquid-liquid mixture. That means if both the components or all components are solid, then solid-solid mixtures. If the components are in liquid state and solid state, then a solid-liquid mixture. And if all the components are in liquid state, then liquid-liquid mixture. Principle of separation of a mixture. Now, principle for all the mixtures are different. The principle behind each method depends upon the type of mixture and the characteristic properties of the constituents, the substances which are present in the mixture. Separation of solid-solid mixtures. The methods used, principle on which they are based, and few examples. First method for solid-solid separation is hand picking. It depends upon the differences in the size, shape and color of the components. We can easily make out the different type of components, and by picking or by our hands we can separate them. It is used only for small quantities. Example, mixture of sand and small stones. A very easy example of hand picking which you have seen in your homes also. Your mothers, when they cook rice and pulses, they separate the stones from it by this method only, which is called hand picking. The second method of separating solid-solid mixture is sieving. In this, the components are of different sizes, like sieving of the flour. And even the sieving is done for separating the sand and the pebbles. Third method, winnowing. Winnowing is separating the lighter solids from the heavier solids. Like grain, example, grain is separated from the chaff. You must have seen farmers basically use this method to separate the chaff from the rice. Next method is magnetic separation. This method is used to separate magnetic and the non-magnetic substances. Example, mixture of iron fillings and salt. You know that iron sticks to the magnet, so that principle is used here for the separation. The next method for the solid-solid separation is sublimation. You know, the change of the solid substance directly to gas is called sublimation. So this is used when either of the two substances sublimes. That means from the mixture, if one of the substance undergoes sublimation, the solid-solid mixtures can be separated. Example, common salt and ammonium chloride. Thank you.